Andre Agassi is a former American tennis player who is largely considered to be among the best tennis players in the history of the sport. He is the winner of 8 major championships, has won a gold medal in the Olympics, and has finished in second place in 7 additional major championships. As a result, keep watching this video to learn 10 things about Andre Agassi that you were previously unaware of. Despite the fact that he is generally regarded as one of the best tennis players of all time, Andre Agassi has just revealed in his autobiography that he despises the sport of tennis with a dark and secret passion and always has. Because Agassi was born with spondylolisthesis, a spinal ailment in which one vertebra separates from the other, hence reducing the amount of space available for the nerves in the spinal column, even the smallest misstep might lead him to be rendered in excruciating agony. Over the course of his career, which requires him to be constantly on the go, he has been forced to develop methods to deal with cortisone injections, which has resulted in a change in his game and ultimately led to his retirement. As a result, he is the only tennis great who is known to have hated the sport of tennis during his entire career. On the other hand, this does not necessarily suggest that he did not have a significant amount of passion for the sport. The author Agassi is a brilliant storyteller throughout the whole of his book, and he makes it very plain why his family and his entourage are so important to him. On the other hand, the manner in which he speaks about Steffi Graf and how he expresses his admiration for her as a wife is really honest. For example, he describes how she would choose the ideal Elmo songs to keep the children calm on the drive to matches so that he could focus. Similarly, he describes how their third date practically resulted in them living together. However, the most endearing thing about him is how anxious he becomes and how proud he is to be able to present his wife to the Tennis Hall of Fame as she is being inducted into the hall. To put it another way, he is fortunate beyond measure to have a woman of such exceptional quality. And just so you know, none of them supports the idea of their children participating in tennis. When it comes to developing an awareness of the human body, the trainer Gil was a brilliant self-taught individual. In order to maintain his hydration, Gil, who was once the trainer for the UNLV basketball team that won the national championship, created homemade elixirs for Agassi, which he called Gil Water. In the end, he becomes one of Agassi's closest friends and continues to assist Agassi with his playing until a late stage in his career. His first speech to him, however, is the most impressive. When the trainer is invited to join Agassi's side, he responds by saying, "We are in a fight, and you can count on me until the last man is standing. Your name is written on a star that is located somewhere in the heavens. There is a possibility that I will not be able to assist you in locating that star. Nevertheless, I have shoulders that are rather robust, and you are welcome to balance on them while you search for it." In addition to this, he practically intervenes in any circumstance in which Agassi is about to get cold-cocked, even shielding the tennis star from a whole rugby team. Agassi's father made an effort to make his 3 elder siblings become professional tennis players, but he was certain that Andre was the one who would succeed. While he was still a little child, his father attached ping-pong paddles to his wrists and instructed him to hit a mobile that was constructed of tennis balls. By the time Andre was 6 years old, his father was making him hit 2,500 tennis balls every single day on a tennis court that he had constructed himself. Also, he wanted Andre to hit 1 million balls in a single year. At one point, his father constructed a ball machine that he named the Dragon. It was capable of hurling balls at the child at a speed of 110 miles per hour. As a result of this, it is clear that Agassi's father had the desire for his son to achieve tremendous success in the sport of tennis. In 1992, while Agassi was competing in the Davis Cup, he used Oakley sunglasses to conceal his bloodshot eyes and to save his reputation. He breezed past his opponent, who was also suffering from a hangover throughout the pointless match, and neither of them seemed to care too much about it. One thing that came as a bit of a surprise to Agassi was that a deliveryman asked him to sign for a box when he arrived home. A red Dodge Viper was provided to him by Jim Jannard, the creator of Oakley, as a token of appreciation for his promotion of the company. Also, the photograph of Agassi wearing Oakley's was published in Tennis Magazine. Within a week, Jannard had sold a sufficient amount of merchandise that he wanted to spend money on a vehicle for Agassi. When Connors was defeated by Agassi, he sought to get under Agassi's skin by telling reporters, "I enjoy playing guys who could be my children. And if we poll tennis fans, who do you think was a greater player in their heyday? Jimmy Connors or Andre Agassi?" This is what most people believe. We believe Jimmy Connors. Aside from the fact that he outperformed Agassi in terms of overall tournament wins, we believe no one has surpassed him thus far. He also had a more versatile game, was arguably the greatest returner of all time, and had a far greater passion for the game than Agassi. Agassi learned to hustle on the courts when he was a young boy living in Las Vegas. Even though he sometimes won $100, his father was more than delighted to place bets on him. Thus, he placed a wager of $10,000 on the fact that his 9-year-old son could defeat the legendary player Jim Brown when he arrived in town. In a hurry, Brown accepted the offer, despite the fact that the management of the tennis club had repeatedly pleaded with him to reduce the stakes. At the end of the day, Agassi was able to outsmart the athletic Brown and leave him with $500 less in his wallet. The young Agassi was not much into noisy music, which is surprising considering that his image was so punk. In other words, Grease is a song that he is familiar with. Barry Manilow is a singer that he enjoys. Also, it was a favorite activity of his and Brooke Shields to make googly eyes at one another while listening to the Titanic song by Celine Dion. In addition to that, he has friendships with Kenny G and Michael Bolton. In the opening chapter of his book, Agassi explains how his father, who at one time competed in the Olympic competition, was quite upset. In the midst of a bout of road rage, a truck driver pulls over his rig to engage in a fight, and Agassi's father manages to knock him out. During yet another instance of road rage, he pulls a pistol on a person whose driving irritates him. After that, he tells little Andre that it would be best if he didn't tell his mother about the whole situation. In a later story, the first time that Agassi's father and Steffi Graf's father meet, they come dangerously close to getting into a fist fight. So that's an intriguing undiscovered fact. It is he who established the Andre Agassi Charitable Foundation, which has been successful in raising more than $60 million for children in southern Nevada who are in danger. That is not all, however. The Andre Agassi College Preparatory Academy is a public charter school for students who are considered to be at risk. It was established in Las Vegas in the year 2001. In addition, for those who are unaware, the school is designed to bring out the best in each and every student. The AACPA, which serves as a center of strength, offers a variety of options and possibilities to areas that have previously been neglected. A public computer-based lottery mechanism is used to pick the students who will be attending AACPA. Both admission examinations and tuition fees do not need to be paid. Also, in order to meet school requirements, including community service hours, students and their parents are expected to sign a Code of Excellence, which is a promise to fulfill the needs of the school. We would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts on the unknown facts about Andre Agassi in the comment section below. And that wraps things up. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.